Okay, so I'm not so far cutting through with the very simple message that winning more when you win than you lose when you lose is not only possible but essential if you're going to beat negative expectations. So what I'm trying to do is to improve the amount of information that I'm putting into these videos, accepting that quite reasonably people don't have time to listen to the whole thing from beginning to end very often. Some people do, but most people don't. I see from analytics, and that's fair enough. I mean, there's so much information out there on the internet, most of it dangerously wrong and deliberately misleading when it comes to gambling. And so, what I'm trying to do here is just to simply say, hey, you know, if you follow the rules of pattern betting, as long as you have a substantial bankroll behind you and you're able to spread at least 1 to 1,000 from your minimum bet to your maximum bet, then you can beat these games. I also completely accept and always have that is completely beyond the reach of most gamblers. But then most gamblers don't play to win. They play for fun, they play for excitement, they play for whatever the hell they get out of it, and they accept the casino kind of mantra, if you like, that losing is fun. And off they go home with their wallets emptied and no complaints, I guess. So the vast majority of people don't know, don't care, don't want to know about numbers, don't want to know the nitty gritty, the bottom line of these games. And all of these games are basically, when I say all of these games, I'm talking obviously about blackjack, craps, roulette to a lesser extent, um, and baccarat, of course. Um, they're all just a coin toss. But if you play badly the way that the casinos want you to play, then you will be roundly beaten. You'll lose your bankroll eventually. And like I'm trying to say to as many people as will listen, and it's not very many at this point, and that's fine. I'm on the record at least. But what I'm trying to say is that random betting against random outcomes cannot possibly work. And if you think about it for just a little while, you realize that you're going to be, if you're random betting against random outcomes, you're constantly in danger of zigging when the deck or the cards or the results outcomes zag, and zagging when they zig. And what we're trying to do, what we are succeeding in doing with this strategy, is simply saying we're not looking at the giant picture. What we're looking for is bursts of wins. And when we get mean streaks, which means bursts of losses, we protect ourselves. So that's really. Hello again. Okay, so I've been feeling terribly guilty because I feel like I've been neglecting Baccarat and Baccarat Win Pro because I haven't played a game here since Wednesday. So I mean, blackjack has been keeping me nice and busy, but every time I start a new blackjack session, assuming that I'm going to have to switch to Baccarat to take flight from some mean streak that threatens to wipe me out, and it doesn't happen. So that's my excuse. Anyway, we're just back to the minimum, obviously, because we're starting afresh. Double for the loss. Repeat. 51 second. 2, 3 third. I do find playing with this on this platform with this sim really easy. I just wish they'd make a blackjack one. I mean, they certainly have the technology, the ability to do it, but they're over somewhere towards Singapore or somewhere in the east, and I don't think they care much about blackjack over there. I think that's the basic up and down of it. So. Okay, so this is a plus again. I just love that I can go and check it out, you know. So that's a repeat. So we got that, so we go back to the min. Double for the loss. 1, 2, third, 3, 2, drop, 4, 2, 5, 2, oh, it's going to be like that, is it? 5, 2 it is, doink, doink. 7, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh dear, 11, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Am I going to be running to blackjack? 7, 8. Maybe not. Now that doesn't look right. I've mistaken there. It's going to have to be, oh dear, it's going to have to be 1, 2, I think. It's just not enough in the tank there. 3, 4. There we go, looking a little bit better at least. A lot of the things that you'll see me doing are, you know, they look like I'm sort of like breaking the rules, but I'm really not. I'm just, you know, sort of trying to make sure, like, you know, the bet there was above 100, and so I must have miscalculated at some point, because the shoe balance should then have shown up as being 175. You know, and I missed out somewhere. In fact, it should have been 275 because we'd had a drop. So now we're at 275, and I'm happy to drop back. But it's just me fixing my mistakes. And as long as you remember your down and out need to be as close together as you can possibly get them, and turnaround bets are something you need to go for as often as you can. Not because you think there's any better chance of you winning, in particular circumstances. There never is. I mean, I can't say often enough that every bet is a probable loser. But because of the patterns that apply to all of these games, what you have to strive to do is to have the right money out at the right time. There is no sense in doing what somebody like Vegas Matt will do, which is, you know, hitting a winning streak and betting, you know, sort of small bets each time. I mean, that's exactly what the casinos want you to do. And it's why I suspect that that Matt is a shill. He's a barker, a carnival barker. He's not on the side of the players at all. That's my suspicion. I could be completely wrong about that. And maybe one day we'll meet face to face and he'll punch me in the nose. Oh, that'd be a good lawsuit, wouldn't it? Oh, okay. No, I'm kidding. Honestly, Matt, I am. I don't want to be punched in the nose. Neither do you. 2, 3. Third. 5, 3. Drop. 6, 3. 7, 3. This is a nasty shoe. 7, 3 it is. 1, 2, 3. 10, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bugger. Double bugger. There we are. That's what we needed. We're not making huge progress, but look where we're at. I mean, we've won 12 and lost 18. Nasty business. And that would be 1, 2, third. Just made it. Double for the loss. Repeat. 51 second. Repeat. And minimum. Yeah, I just figured the more of these I throw up, the less possible it is for people to say, and that was just fluky. That was not representative. You know, it's the sort of stuff that I used to. I don't get it as much now. Maybe because nobody's paying attention anymore. I don't know, but it's kind of funny. All right, so that's going to be 51 second, right? And a repeater. 2, 3, third. No, what did I do? Oh no, it's a repeat. Sorry. 1, 2 second. Stop talking, Ian. Okay, back to
Double for the loss. Repeat. Good. Double for the loss. Repeat. Double for the tie. We're good. Minimum. Add one for the win. 51 second. Double for the tie. 3/4 third. Oh, that's a nice one. Thank you. I was about to say thank you, wizard. That wouldn't do, would it? Repeat. "51 second. Repeat." All right. 28 wins, 29 losses. See, all these random betters, because they're, particularly at this game, it's so even-handed on the whole. I mean, sometimes it goes absolutely bonkers, but mostly it's pretty even-handed. These random betters would make no money at this game. Mr. Handpay would be completely flummoxed. Vegas mad. God, honestly, really bad blackjack. And he's entitled to do what he wants with his money. I mean, I do understand that. And he's not going to listen to me, and he's certainly not going to hear me say nasty things about him. So I'm safe. I'm bulletproof. Add one for the win. And what's with EJ and those backward baseball caps? Makes him look like Donald Trump. No, I'm lost. Completely lost. Okay, 51 second. 52 second. 3/4 third again. 7/4 drop. 9/4. This is close to the bone here. 11/4. Ugh. 13/4. This is nasty. 13/4. And we're stuck. This is not good. 13/4, and we're drop 2ing. This is not good. So we got a tiny, tiny, tiny little profit, but we're rolling over in drop mode. Got to save the shoe. Got to remember that. I do have a habit of forgetting that. And you're fine until you start new shoe. As soon as you start new shoe, then I don't think you can go back then. Okay, so we're in drop mode. 13/2. 11. Oh God, I don't remember what the bet was supposed to be now. Should have written that down, shouldn't I? Oh no, 13/4. Okay. So 11/4. Panic over. 11/4, because we won 2 there. 7/8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bugger. Hate those ties. Okay, so 15, 16. That's not good. So I think we're going to have to call that 15, 20. I can live with that. All right, so back to the minimum. Yeah, the last shoe was pretty much of a bust. What the hell was that? 50? Okay. Repeat. 51. 2, 3. Oh, fiddle and fart. 2-3, sorry. Already a turnaround, so we'll leave that alone. 2-3, 5-3, drop. 6-3, 7-3, Jesus, here we go again. 7-3 it is, 1, 2, 3. 10-6. Oi! 16-12. Excuse me, so that's going to have to be 4-3. I'm doing the rounding up thing now, and I'm getting a bit more kind of ambitious about it because it's just a good idea. So 4-3 in 500s. And now 1-2. There we go. It just makes, you know, the rounding up thing. I mean, what I'm trying to do is simplify, simplify, simplify. And I think, you know, once you move into a new chip value, then you should round up in that chip value. So as soon as you get into the hundreds, obviously you're rounding up in hundreds, and then 500s you round up in 500s, thousands in thousands, and so on, you know. Because the aim really is not to be greedy, not to be stupid, not to be foolhardy, but simply to try to maximize the benefits of turnaround. Because the thing that the casino barkers, the casino spokespeople, the shills, throw the most mud at, you know, in order to knock progressive betting, is the martingale. And I was thinking, as I sat on the toilet the other night, I was thinking, no, what we should do is call this not the martingale, but the Martin breeze, the Martin breeze, because it's just a gentle waft, and then you stop, and then, you know. I liked calling it the smartingale, but somebody else thought of that. So it's like when I first started the blog, I wanted to call this pattern betting, but somebody else was actually selling a silly system called pattern betting, which was completely useless, but they got the name, and they hadn't patented it or anything like that, but it just didn't feel right being in any way associated with what this trickster was up to. So I just decided to call it something else. Repeat. 51 second. 2-3 turd. There we go. Double for the loss. Bit slow today, I'm afraid. 1-2 third. 3-2 drop. 3-2 it is. 1-2. Yeehaw. But with this game in particular, I mean, it applies just as well to blackjack and roulette and to craps and so on. But just having everything laid out, so you don't have to sort of like stop and think and then go, oh damn, I made that was the wrong choice, I picked the wrong blah blah blah, whatever. It's a great benefit to just have. Oops, what did I do? Okay, double. No, +1 for the win. It's a great benefit to have everything laid out for you, and you can deviate if you want to. There's no reason you shouldn't. But anyway, 52. I think that's enough to put us back to the min. Can't be a long way to go in this one. Double for the loss. 1-2 third. That's good. We're at 15 wins and 18 losses. So, you know, like I'm always saying, I mean, these random bettors, if they lose, all these guys, if they lose more bets than they win, then they're screwed. They just, you know, they can't get out of the hole. And Vegas Matt and Mr. Handpay are two perfect examples of that. And then there's this guy, calls himself Casino King. I just smile at his modesty. And then I watch Brandon O'Brien. And he's the same. I mean, he can win, but only if he wins more bets than he loses. And then, of course, there's that other thing on YouTube these days. Well, it's been there forever, a perfect pair, and this is a woman playing in a basement or where her grand piano used to be or whatever, and it makes no sense to watch that because it's not even slightly real, and she plays very badly anyway. So, you know, again, her right, she's in her house, her rules, but no, she's a crappy player, and it is her right, her constitutional, inalienable human right. 3-2 drop. 3-2 it is. Doink doink. 1-2. Thank you. And we're dropping and +1 for the win. Doubling for the tie. And 1 plus max. Oh bugger. Okay, try that again. Oh well, we got it, so back to the min. Double for the loss. 1-2. Third. 3-2 drop. But it's not being very nice, this shoe. 3-2 it is. 1-2. 5-4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh bloody hell. 9-8. So now we're on 1-2. Doing doing. Wanted that one. 3-4. 7-8. Back in the doofus again. 7-8. That's how it goes. There we are. Thank you, dealer. Whoever you are, wherever you are. +1 for the win. Another plus. We'll just chase that one to start with. 2-3 third. 1, 2, 3. Oh dear. 5-3 drop. 6-3. 7-3. Just a mean shoe. 8-3. 9-3. 10-3. Oh dear, oh dear. 10-3 it is. Oh, I'll make it 10-4. What the heck? 14-8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not liking this at all. 14-8, 14-8, 22. So that's 14-8. 2.5, 2. I don't like it much, but I got to do it. Okay, and then a half 1. 1.5. Oh dear, it's gone at 1.5, 2. So I'm gonna have to roll over this one, and I'm only at 1. Oi, no drop. This could be nasty. Made 3,200 there though, so the session is it's not looking fantastic, but it's not looking too bad. And I'm definitely going to do a third shoe now, so because 1.5, 2 is worth recovering. Start new shoe. Could be nasty. Everybody's waiting for me to bust. Well, I'm waiting for me to bust. I don't know, I'm not going to do it, but I always think, well, it's always a slight possibility. 1.5, 2, second. Well, it's already a turnaround, so there we are. Okay, so I suppose I could stop, but these don't run very long because I don't have to. Well, I don't. Well, sorry, I'm talking to myself. Repeat. Yeah, I'll probably wrap it up in a minute. 51. 2, 3 third. Already a turnaround. That's good. +1 for the win. +1. +1. Chase it. 2, 3, third. Uh-oh, nearly messed that one up. 5, 3, drop. 5, 3 it is. 2, 3. Alright, we hit an average of 2,000 a shoe, so I'm going to leave it there, I think. Because there's always the paperwork that needs to be done at the end of these, so that takes up a bit of time. And I'm always thinking of that 2 minute and 47 second attention span thing that they talk about, you know. I don't know whether it's true or not, but that's what I heard on the radio the other day, and I believe everything I hear on the radio, as a matter of course. We are now going to have a look at results. God, I hope I didn't forget. No, I didn't. Alright, that's good. I have this fear of forgetting to save a shoe. Yeah, you know, I mean, all these demos are just so open and obvious and unedited and unfucked and fiddled with, and you know, never mind. Horse, water, drink is all I can say. 13th of July. And we're looking at number 869. And we're looking at 4750 over 29. And 4375 over 35. Alexa, 4,750 over 29.
4,750 divided by 29 is approximately 163.7931.
4,375 over 35.
4,375 divided by 35 is 125.
164 over 125.
164 divided by 125 is 1.312.
Okay, 131%, not terrible.
Did you mean highlight?
No, I mean shut up. Skip drop. 164 over 125 equals 131%. So not sort of, you know, fireworks, but good. Of course, we roll over to the next one, which had some action going on. So the thing to do is to look at the fact that time and again I lose more bets than I win, but I still kick ass, and I think that that's relevant, and eventually people will catch on. I mean, this is going to become the way people play eventually, but not if the casinos can help it. I mean, they'll stamp it out if they can. But the thing about this is that it's interference proof, because you know, if you get turned away from a game, or if you can't complete, you know, you can't follow the rules of a given game, just go somewhere else. And there's always somewhere else, and especially if you're in Nevada or even in Atlantic City, better yet in Macau. Of course, I worry about those foreign places, because it's not that I'm xenophobic. I mean, it would be ridiculous if I was, because when I go there, I'm the foreigner, aren't I? But I'm just sort of thinking, you know, that apparently a lot of the casinos are more aggressive against steady winners. They don't mind high rollers who win a bloody fortune. They're great, because they always come back and lose in the end. You know, they always mess it up. Whereas, of course, a steady winner, somebody who's doing it for a living, is not the same at all. 11,225. I mean, I've heard that the Indian casinos in the USA will, from time to time, just say, no, we're not cashing your chips out. And they confiscate them, and nobody does the thing because it's tribal police, and the tribal police are in the pockets of the casinos. That's what I read. I don't know that from personal experience, so I'm just saying that's what I've read or heard or whatever. Excuse me. Alexa, 11,225 over 29.
11,225 divided by 29 is approximately 387.069.
8,025 over 40.
8,025 divided by 40 is 200.625.
387 over 201.
387 divided by 201 is approximately 1.9254.
193%, that's good.
Sorry, I'm not sure about that.
That's alright, love, don't worry about it. Gotta be scary if she came to life, wouldn't it? 387 over 201 equals, what did I say? 193%. That's better. Alright. And yeah, I'm slowing down. I think I'm going to have to quit. Quit for the day, that is. Don't panic. I'm kidding. Honest. 871. See, with all these shoes, I add them to the model eventually. It's just that it's a bit of faff, and I tend to wait until I've got 10, and then I just get into sort of transcription mode. It's not hard to do, it's just time consuming. And then I've got 675 over 6 plus minus. Alexa, 3,200 over 9.
3,200 divided by 9 is approximately 355.5556.
675 over 6.
675 divided by 6 is 112.5.
356 over 113.
356 divided by 113 is approximately 3.1504.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a fireworks one. 315%. I like that. Okay. Oh, she didn't
I'm
know
not quite sure how to help you with that.
I was just about to say, oh, she didn't know anything to say that time. But she did. 356 over 113 equals 315%. Alright, I like that. So let's look at the front page. 1,164 shoes, and the 1,300 nasty is slipping further down. We'll be glad to see the back of that, but I expect before then there'll be another red one. So, what the heck. Okay then, see you later.